People will often ask me what to expect after gastric sleeve surgery. It's a difficult question to answer because there's so many varied different responses that they have. You can expect that the first time you swallow liquid, it's going to be very different than it was, because the liquid that goes through your esophagus right now empties into a stomach which is wide and large like a garbage can. That's going to change. That liquid is going to be emptying from that esophagus into a tubular stomach that is much more like a garden hose. So if you put too much fluid down too fast, you're going to feel it. It's going to hang up in your chest and you're going to say, oh my goodness, this is a different world. It is a different world, and it's a better world. Ultimately, you're going to see significant weight loss associated with that sleeve, and you're going to see great benefit from it. But what you can expect is that there's going to be a transition, and you're going to have to learn how to use that sleeve. And initially, when you start to put liquids down, it's going to be difficult to pay attention to how those liquids go down. But very shortly, you'll get the hang of what it feels like to have a sip, or a bigger sip, or 2 sips. And you'll gain an idea of how much is enough. As you go from liquids to semi-solid food, you're going to relearn that same thing, because it's not the same trying to get semi-solid food down through your gastric sleeve. The swelling that happens at the time of the surgery or immediately after the surgery will resolve, and it will be easier to get things down and through that narrow channel of the sleeve. But it's not like it was prior to your surgery, and it takes time and it takes attention to pay attention to just how much is enough. The great thing about gastric sleeve surgery is you feel full, and you pay attention to the idea that, oh, I have that feeling, I don't want to go beyond this, and you can avoid feeling badly afterwards. But as you go slowly from liquidy to semi-soft to semi-solid foods, each time you have to learn and you have to eyeball how much is going to be enough when you reach that threshold, and it takes time to figure that out. The expression that your eyes are bigger than your stomach is real, and you're going to find that you consistently put more food on your plate than you're able to eat. It's long-term habits that you're facing, and you will ultimately be able to change those, and you can expect that you're going to laugh at yourself along the way, particularly in the first 30 days, because you're going to know very well that you can't eat the amount of food that you put on your plate, but you're going to struggle and look at it and either look at yourself or look at someone else, and you're going to laugh about it because it's silly that you can only eat half of an egg and you can feel as full as you feel. But you can also expect that you're going to lose a significant amount of weight. If you're diabetic, you can expect changes in your diabetes control, and if you're hypertensive, you can expect that your blood pressure is going to be very different a month from the time of surgery than it was prior to surgery. You can expect long-term success, control over what you eat, no restrictions related to the things that you have to eat, but restrictions in terms of the volumes that you can.